Hey everyone, I'm Esther Perez and I'm so excited about telling you all about how to create the ultimate wedding guest experience. This was something that was really important to us because we did not just want a wedding, we wanted it to be a whole event. We wanted everyone to non-stop talk about how much fun they had at our wedding. One thing you can do if you're doing a destination wedding is some sort of group excursion or activity. We did a boat party with our groomsmen and bridesmaid, and it was so much fun. It was cost friendly, and I think it really helped everyone bond. It was something that we really enjoyed doing, and so if you're someone that wants to have something that's to remember, I definitely suggest doing a group activity with your wedding party. We would have loved to invite everyone from the wedding, but it didn't make sense. It was the Wednesday before everyone was getting there, so we had a great time. Do an excursion if you can. The next thing you can do to make it a really fun time for your guests is some sort of welcome party or meet and greet with everyone that's going to be at the wedding. For this destination wedding, we were well within budget, which made me really excited to then plan this welcome event. We made the party themed Till Death Do Us Party, and everyone wore black. We had a churro station, and the churro station was so much fun. Everyone loved it. I highly suggest doing something like that with like some good snacks, something that people will talk about and remember later on. And it doesn't always have to be something that has a huge added cost. We also added signature drinks to the welcome party, and I think that just threw it a little bit over the top. They were on theme with what the party was about, and it was Till Death Do Us Party, so we had a drink called Just Buried and a love potion. So little things like that help get the guests involved and in the feel of what we're up to and just really get the vibe of the party. At the welcome event or at the wedding, I suggest doing a game that's really interactive and gets everyone some way involved. This game was like a scavenger hunt, and I got it from someone else's YouTube channel that I cannot remember, but someone had to go and like ask them to go find something, and they were reaching out to the crowd for like their shoe, and it was just something that was a lot of fun. Everyone was laughing hysterically, and I'm so glad the groomsmen and bridesmaid came through and played because I made them the guinea pigs that had to run around and grab things from everyone. I absolutely love magic shows, so when I found out we could get a magician for a good price to the resort, it was a no-brainer. We had this magician who did several tricks for like an hour, and once again, really interactive. The whole crowd was involved. He was taking different people from the crowd to do different tricks, and you could really see people were like shocked and amazed at how good the magician was. And it's something that you don't often see, which I think made it just that much more special to us because it really was important to us to have something like this, and it really spoke to us as people. Now, for the day of wedding day experiences, I do suggest having a room dedicated to you and your people to get ready together. It just makes it that much more fun, and you're just surrounded by everyone that like really loves you and cares about you. So, definitely suggest having time where you're just in the room with the people that are in your wedding party and getting ready together, eating snacks. Now, I know everyone is there for your big wedding day, but what I ask of you is you want to keep your guests involved and interacting with y'all, do not have a ceremony that runs to like an hour long. That is miserable. Now, during your photo hour, I definitely suggest doing a cocktail hour. I think this is starting to become really standard, so definitely have a cocktail hour to keep your guests entertained with something to do while you're out taking pictures. We had signature drinks, and I loved them. We had our two dogs involved, and it just made it that much more special. We also had a mariachi, and my dad sang with them at one point, so if you're into live music, definitely do that up. I've seen people do like jazz bands before, an orchestra. So, if you have the funds to do it in your budget, get some live music for your cocktail hour. It's a great way for your guests to just get the vibe of the night and get ready to get the party started. Now, I don't know if the next one is something that I absolutely had to do, but a photo booth is something sweet because people will take photos and then walk away with the picture. And it really wasn't that used at my wedding, but hey, maybe if you think your guests will use it, go ahead and get it. One big trend I had to do was when you take a photo with every table at your wedding. This was so much fun, and I'm so glad I did it because we got a picture with literally everyone that was at our wedding. So it was just a really great thing to do and great memory to look back on when I'm looking at the pictures. I'm so happy we did this because we really didn't get pictures with every single person, so be able to see them in these group settings was really fun. There's a lot of things that we did that were very traditional at our wedding. We did the first dance, things like that that you want to keep. Definitely keep them as part of your wedding day. And then there's also other items that you can do at your actual wedding to keep the guests involved in making it interactive. We decided to keep a traditional Mexican wedding game. It's called Víbora de la Mar. Look it up. It is so much fun. We wanted to keep this because one, it's tradition. Two, it's just so interactive. The guests have to run through us underneath this like long cloth. And while my husband was just like dumping alcohol down their mouths, it was just so much fun. Every culture has their own traditions, and so I do suggest looking into those, and they can be really interactive and fun. We also did the shoe game. This is something I've seen done at so many different weddings, but it's so cute every time because you get like oohs and ahs from the guests that are listening and want to know all of the little details, like who said I love you first and who made the first move. It's just really goofy, but really cute to do together. Other fun interactive things I've seen to have a really good guest experience at the wedding is like a 360 photo booth, a guest book alternative like a recorded message or signing of like a globe. We wanted to do something like that, but we didn't get to it. But there are so many interactive things. If you really want your guests to have a good experience, make sure you're looking up interactive things for your wedding for the guests to do because I swear if you bring it to them, they will come through with just the laughs and the good times. One last thing I wish we would have done that I think could be really cool for the guest experience at your wedding is a late night snack at the end of the actual reception. Having like a taco bar or like I saw someone delivered in like McDonald's burgers. We definitely couldn't do that because we were at a resort in Mexico. But having some type of late night snack could really be the cherry on top to such a fun night and get your guests those carbs that they might need after having an open bar, right? I think it's safe to assume our guests had the best time, and I hope yours do too. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips on your wedding planning.